Hello, everybody. Good afternoon to everybody out there, my audience this afternoon. This is Talk for Kids. Tell my story, mommy. Me and Black Beauty, we are here again to do another life lesson. We're here to do another life lesson today. I told Black Beauty I'm gonna do it today. I didn't do it yesterday. I said I'm gonna come on today and do it. And I'm here. Um, I dedicate this channel to my little princess, my beautiful, beautiful daughter. She's a survivor of childhood trauma. Black Beauty, my little princess. I dedicate this channel to her and all the inner children all over the world. Black Beauty want me to add them today to this channel. I dedicate that to them, all the inner children all over the world. So today we're here. I am Elishaba, your CCA, your community care advocate. I'm here today because I want to talk to you. As you can see the screen, inner child meditation. Today we're not going to meditate, but I just want to bring some awareness to you about how important it is that you free your inner child. Okay? The title of this is I Told You Already. Me and Black Beauty already told you that the inner children are very, very frustrated. We told you that 3 weeks ago. And I'm here today to recap on some of that information that I told you 3 weeks ago. I already told you it's beyond logic now with the inner children. It is beyond logic now to them. It's beyond logic because they in so much pain. So they really, at this point, they really feeling like there's no help, there's no solution, there's no way that they ever gonna be free. There's no way that they ever gonna be free. I told you that 3 weeks ago that they was getting very frustrated and angry. Now it's like it's beyond logic to them. Nothing is making sense to the inner children anymore. Nothing is making sense to them anymore because everything in this world and everybody in this world is so disconnected from each other. See, back in the 80s and the 90s and the 60s and the 50s and the 70s, way back then, the inner children was coping a little bit better than what they are coping now. Okay? They was coping a little bit better. They wasn't so aggressive. They wasn't so frustrated and angry and miserable like they are today. Because everything is so disconnected today and everybody's so disconnected from one another. So the inner child, there's no more coping mechanisms for them. It's very hard for them to cope now in 2025. It's very hard for them to cope. They losing it. They are actually losing it. And that's why you see so much suicide and death. And yes, they are actually losing it. It's beyond logic. They don't believe that you're going to help them to be free. They don't believe that you're going to deal with your childhood trauma and actually get them, help them to be free. That's what it's all about, helping the inner child, the little boy and the little girl that was abused and mistreated and all of that. It's all about helping them to be free. But see, it's beyond logic now. Nothing is making sense to the inner children. Nothing is making sense to them. Am I a psychiatrist? No, I'm deeper than a psychiatrist. I'm much deeper than a psychiatrist. I'm much deeper than a psychiatrist. Because, I have a lot of experience way beyond what a psychiatrist has. And I'm just being honest with you and everything. So I am a emotional healer. Subscribe and hit the like button, okay? We need to get this channel up. We need to get this channel up. We need to get this channel out because people need help. People need help. They need help ASP. So I need you to hit the like button. Whenever you come to this channel, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. It ain't gonna hurt you to hit the like button. It ain't gonna hurt you to subscribe. It's not gonna hurt you to leave a comment. Actually, this channel is here to help you. So what's wrong with you hitting the like button? I'm talking about childhood trauma, childhood pain, something that everybody has been through in this world. Everybody. My allergies up. Some form of childhood pain and trauma. Hold on, give me a minute. I already have like a little allergy cold, um, so that for that reason I'm not gonna be here very long. So it's beyond logic. You heard about the McDonald's stabbing of the manager in Detroit, Michigan. That's been surfacing on YouTube for the past 3 or 4 days. Video showing that a co-worker worked at McDonald's in Detroit, Michigan. And the co-worker got angry at the manager because the manager kept sending her home. So she went back this particular day, 3 or 4 days ago, got her knife, went back to the McDonald's and stabbed the manager to death. She stabbed her 15 times. I heard in the news today that she stabbed her all over her body, everywhere. Everywhere she could stab her, she stabbed her all over. And she left 6 children. 6 children. Children, and I heard that the daddy is in prison and the mama is dead now. And there's 6 children. So do you see what I've been trying to relate to you? I've been trying to relate to you, me and Black Beauty, that the inner children are very frustrated and they're very angry and they're very sad and they're very fed up. I told you that 3 weeks ago. Not only that incident happened, you got all kind of things happening every day where the inner children are acting out. They are acting out. It wasn't nobody but our inner child. They want to say that she was crazy. Yeah, she's crazy. She's crazy because of the childhood trauma and the stuff that she have been through with in her life. Of course. Of course. Of course. Okay? Ain't nothing but her inner child. Ain't nothing but her inner child. Her inner child got so fed up, so frustrated, so miserable. She said, no, that's it. It's finished. I'm going to go handle this. That's what the inner child said. I'm going to go handle this. See, you're not in control of your life. The inner children are in control of your life. And see, when somebody stabs somebody or kills somebody or hurts somebody, they emotionless. They don't show any emotions. Why? Because it was the inner child that did it. It was the inner child that did. They didn't even know why they did it. They just know something told them to do it, and that something was the inner child. See, I told you, when the inner child feel like there's absolutely nothing else that they can do to get your attention. There's absolutely nothing else that they can do to be free and to feel good and to feel better. When they lose all hope of ever changing their life, ever getting a new life, ever feeling good. They lose all hope. And there have been millions and millions of people that have lost hope. They lose all hope. And that's when they go off. And that's what happened to the girl, the young lady, whatever you did, girl, the young lady that worked at McDonald's. Her inner child lost hope. She was ready to destroy her life. She was ready to destroy their self. See, the inner child is like this. They go through so much hurt, so much pain, so much this, so much that, so much crying. Oh, they go hollering, screaming, outbursts, rage. They go through so much of that. And then they say, you know what? This is not helping no more. This is not working no more. I might as well just end my life. I'm never gonna get free. I'm never gonna be happy. I'm never gonna, feel good. I'm always gonna be miserable. I'm always gonna be angry. I'm always gonna be sad. I'm always gonna be lonely. I'm always gonna be frustrated. I'm always gonna be abandoned. So I might as well just end my life right now. And that's exactly what they do. Because see, the inner child is in control. That childhood trauma and that childhood pain is in control of your emotions. And your emotions are in control of your life. That's how that works. That's exactly how that works. So yeah, everybody looking at her like she was a psychopath. Yeah, she was. Yeah, yeah. What happened to this young lady to drive her nuts the way that she was nuts? What happened? What happened in her life? What happened in her life? And I can hear a lot of y'all saying, oh, well, she should have did that. Well, she shouldn't have did that. And, she could have had some kind of control. No, the inner children going to do what they want to do when they get ready. Let me say that again to y'all. The inner children are going to do what they want to do when they get ready if you don't have them under control. If you don't have your inner child under control, you don't know nothing about your inner child, you try to go and ignore your inner child, well, they're just going to destroy you and your life. You cannot ignore the inner child. And that's what lots of y'all do. You ignore the inner child, mostly everybody. Mostly everybody that I know in this world, they ignore the inner child. They ignore. They just get a bigger house or a bigger car, a bigger boat, or a bigger, another girlfriend or another wife. That's how they ignore. But that's not going to make the inner child happy. That's not going to make the inner child happy. So it's beyond logic right now. And y'all, everybody need to be free. You need to release those inner children. That's what you need to do. You need to release those inner children because there's absolutely nothing you're going to do in this world or in this earth that's going to make you feel good and better. The only thing going to make you feel good and better is that you set your inner child free. Free. I don't know why I feel that way. I don't know why I said what I said. I don't know why I did what I did. I don't understand why I'm acting the way that I am acting. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I feel sorry for the children that lost their mom. What y'all want to call to a psychopath? Y'all want to call her a psychopath. Excuse me. I want to say that it was her inner child and her childhood destruction that took that manager life. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They show videos on YouTube where on YouTube, her Facebook account, she had a Chucky mask on and all kind of different clown masks and all different kind of images and figures that she was possessed. She was possessed. She was possessed. She was possessed by something that happened to her in her childhood that possessed her life and destroyed her life and destroyed the manager life that was working at the McDonald's. You ought to see her daughter, her oldest daughter, cry. I don't know why this lady had to kill my mama, she said. That's what she said. So I'm just here to let you know again this week that I already told you it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Listen to me. It's already getting worse. I heard another video on YouTube where the son had the son was in jail for 3 years. A black man. He was in jail for 3 years. His mom and his brother throw him a party, a welcome home party. Black people throw him a welcome home party. And 6 days later, excuse, excuse me, I gotta go. 6 days later, he killed the mother and the brother. 6 days later. He asked his mama for $200 so he could go buy gasoline or whatever he needed to take his mama life and his brother life. Now he's back in prison. See, it's the inner children. It's the emotionless. They emotionless. They don't have no emotions. They don't have no feeling. Only thing they know is pain and trauma. That's all they know. So me and Black Beauty want to come on today, and we'll be back next week. I dedicate this to Black Beauty. Talk to y'all later.